Guys, what's up? My name is Star Levels Up, and I just moved to a new house. So unfortunately, I lost my little star thing that I do my little opening line with, and hopefully I find it soon. I know it's here, I just don't know where. So for now, my opening is just going to be my face. This is a game called BU. It's a cute little short visual novel game that I found on Steam. There is a sequel, and I will probably be playing it right after this one, because I needed to find a quick little game that I could record a couple of episodes of so that I had extra content, because I have a playthrough of another game that I'm going to be posting soon. It's not quite finished, but it's almost finished. However, I didn't want to give you guys the same game every upload every week. I wanted to stagger content a little bit in case, it's not your favorite. Because I'm going to be getting my wisdom teeth out tomorrow, actually, at the time of this recording, which means I don't know how long it'll be before I can record, and I don't want to not have anything to show you guys. So, that being said, we're just going to get into this game. It's called BU, and I don't know anything else about it other than that your choices affect how your character's personality shapes. Yeah, we're just going to jump in. Spelling mistakes are not mistakes. They're little Easter eggs for you to find. See if you can find them all. How dare you think I'm bad at typing? I wasn't diagnosed as the most dyslexic person the doctor had ever met. That is complete slander. Today, I'm feeling green. Green is so much fun. Green is not a creative color. I have that from a solid source. The color of life, a warm spring day, so calming. Filled with the siren's call of nature. But under the surface, there's so much rot. An infected cut. The eerie pallor on someone's face as they throw up. What we think of as the color of poison. A radioactive meltdown. Nearly every Disney villain is enshrined in green when their big number comes. Contradiction, life and death, growth and decay. That's why green is so much fun. So that's how I'm feeling today. Green. How are you feeling? Red looks like someone throwing up blood. Pink is just a heart. Black is, sad raininess. But my favorite color is blue. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna pick it. What do you prefer? Day, dusk, or midnight? Probably midnight, because that's when all the stars come out. But I'm never awake during it anymore. What's your favorite book? Book are for nerds. All the cool kids play Vibo games. Book are for nerds. All the cool kids play Vibo games. I don't know what Easter egg that could be. Cool mermaid fantasy book, but I think I'm going to pick the Skulls and Death. The most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. H.P. Lovecraft. Pretty good. What gender are you? Excuse you, I'm a lady? Yeah, Lewis is too lazy to draw a boy and girl character model. Or am I just making a profound statement about how gender doesn't matter and we're all the same? Wait a second, I really should have just said that, not the lazy thing. Lewis, remember to go back and edit this out. Is it Lewis or Louie? I don't know. Be you. You see a young person standing in their bedroom. I'm starting to get real Homestuck vibes from this. Today is their 12th birthday. Definite Homestuck vibes. And this will be the most important day of their life. Okay. You are wondering about what present your dad will get you this year. They suddenly switched perspective there. Last year you asked for a pet. A pet cat. Or nothing. A pet cat. You thought you'd like cats. You thought. You loved them when you were younger. But one day, in the dead of the night, your fluffy little friend brought you a present. The body of a half-alive mangled mouse. Well, actually, I had a cat who was really good at hunting because she used to be an outside cat, and she would bring me rabbits, like full size rabbits. Just they were dead. They were dead rabbits. So comparatively, I would have rather had the mouse. You actually don't know how big a wild rabbit is until you like have it next to your feet, and then you're like, oh, rabbits are pretty big actually. You never got over it. Behind that sweet, smug little face, you know that thing's going to cat hell. I mean, it just depends on why. How about some cereal to start the day? That's how I started my day, with Chocolatey Crave cereal, not a sponsor. Although you could be. Gingerbread Man the cereal. Oh, look at the sad one. All natural or extreme nummy nuts with totally radical surprise. That's just Dave. That's just Dave drawn. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of that weird little comic within the comic. I think one of their characters' name was Jeff. You know, like I told you about the stairs. Awos me. I'm gonna pick the radical nummy nuts. This is your favorite cereal, mainly because the surprise is there's absolutely no cereal in it. What? It turned out those boxes of cereal they used to put a single toy in as a surprise ended up selling so well that they just replaced all the cereal with toys. Okay? They're so cool, they're not held back by your trivial ideas of what is and isn't edible. Truly, some of the greatest thinkers of our lifetime made this. You may be starving, but at least you have a ton of new plastic friends to complain about it with. A parcel's delivered. I think the art style's really adorable, though. Your enemies are always whispering in the shadows trying to get you, but you're one step ahead. You always make sure to repeatedly stab any post delivered to you in case there are poisonous spiders hiding inside. You can't be too careful. Stabbing it would just let the spiders out. They're not that big. One time I found a bomb, but the person who made it was smart. I didn't know which wire to cut because they made them all red and so closely interwoven. Dad said it was just a red jumper that your gran had knitted, but you know the truth. I know that they said, they pointed out that they're going to have spelling errors, but the way they keep switching between perspective is a little bit jarring for me. Only because I'm a grammar Nazi. Alas, nobody's coming to your birthday party. I'm sure there's some tragic reason for it, but in truth, Lewis is just a lazy piece of trash who can't be bothered to draw that many people. No one's coming. It's not like you didn't expect that. The strange parcel appears to open up by itself as if otherworldly ghosts' hands were attempting to reveal what's inside. You have a creeping feeling up your spine, a mixture of fear and confusion, and then your legs start to walk towards the parcel. You didn't tell them to. You flail your arms around in surprise and attempting to grab something to halt your progress. But there's nothing. You continue to walk forward like a wind-up toy till you're next to the package. You look down into it and only see a black abyss, and unceremoniously you begin to tumble forward into that endless precipice. The darkness all around feels suffocating, and then you're here. You don't know what here is, but you're definitely here. Oh my god, magical adventure. I've gone insane. What the hell? That one's hard. I wouldn't think I'd gone insane. I think, oh my god, magical adventure would be my second thought. My first thought would be, what the hell? What the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? Yeah, pretty much that would be me. Screw you, Lewis. I don't care if your game gets a higher age rating because you've sworn too much. The only question I have, the single thought, what my whole life has been leading up to, the culmination of my very mind and soul, and this single moment can only be summed up as, what the fuck? Off in the distance you hear a noise, a faint whimper. You go over to investigate. Wait a second. Shouldn't you have, a bunch of options and stuff. Forcing the player to investigate the thing with no options of whether to do it or not seems to defeat the purpose of the game. Sorry, I really should have thought of that. Here are your options. Investigate the crime scene, investigate the crime scene, or investigate the crime scene. Now, out of your own free will, you've decided to go and investigate the crying thing. What are you? God, freedom of choice is so much fun. You find a strange, sobbing creature. I mean, she's beautiful. Console it, kick it, and scream avocados. Inspect the creature more closely. I think I would first try to console it if it was crying. You see this poor creature's in pain and you know precisely what to do. You begin to moonwalk impeccably, beatboxing. The creature stopped crying. It's obviously overwhelmed by your sheer skills, or it's just so confused it can't be bothered to cry. And now, to slam dunk it, you begin to rap. Don't be sad, that ain't rad. Emotions like that are super bad. And it's once just a shame you had, but now I'm here to bring... Oh, I'm sorry. And it's once just a shame you had, but now I'm here to bring you lyrical cheer. No need to feel sadness or fear. Let me street you in the direction with a truly happy complexion. Complexation? You'll feel truly gay, not in that way, as in happy. Unless you want to be like that. Even if you were, you'd still be a cool cat. This goes on for 20 minutes. After the darkness comes a noise. A strange chirping, like a songbird's got stuck in a church organ. No! A strange creature begins to frantically back away, dragging itself across the ground with its hands. The bottom half uselessly trailing behind it like the end of some grotesque slug. What? Scream? You try to scream, but the sound chokes out in your throat. You're so scared, even your vocal cords are too frightened to move. The thing leers over you and the mud monster. What? It is said your imagination is better at scaring you than reality ever can. And with our protagonists, their imagination was very good at scaring them. Sadly, in this case, reality surpassed it. For a time, you can only hear faint screaming and then some oddly oozy gurgling noise, and then darkness consumes you. You float in darkness. There's nothing. Not the breeze on your skin, not the echo of far-off laughter, not even the beat of a heart. But then swimming out of the emptiness comes a small flame. You're awake. You appear to be sitting next to a table with a small cake in front of you, but the cake is a lie. You hear muffled words. Sorry it took so long for me to make the cake. Someone came around and I was a tad occupied. You must have dozed off while you were waiting. You hear these words, but somehow the words feel jumbled and faded. Your mind is rushing with the sheer insanity you just underwent. Was it a dream? If so, that's a massive cop-out. I mean, the worst writing convention the world's ever seen, but was it a dream? Da-da-da! I guess if Lewis can ever be bothered to make a sequel, you might find out. What? Suddenly, that faded voice comes back into focus. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting, but can you please blow the candle out? You've been staring into the middle distance for like 12 minutes, and I do have company to attend to, you know. You look at the glimmering flame, and you wonder if anything you've just experienced matters. If in the future you will look back with pride or fear, or have simply forgotten. You breathe in deeply, and then, blowing sound effect. What will you be? 20 years into the future. You become the chillest musician to ever live. Your soft vaporwave-inspired beats spread across the world, eventually bringing to an end all world conflicts. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's a cool thing to be in the future. People can't be bothered to fight because they are too chilled out by your music. You've become a pioneering astronaut legalizing super vapes that get you so high they can literally transport you out of the Earth's atmosphere and into another galaxy. The hole in the ozone layer is completely blocked out by the steam cloud, resulting from an entire civilization vaping at once, putting an end to skin cancer. Eventually, you create music so chill that even stops atoms from moving, preemptively creating the heat death of the universe, but it's cool. This game is dedicated to the memory of Ed Gold and John Bain. If you enjoyed this game, please consider donating to your favorite cancer charity. That was Lewis. Thanks, Lewis. Even though you're lazy, yeah, you still had a real nice message at the end there. I know that this is an old game, so I'm gonna be nice. It does need an editor. It needs somebody who can check those spelling mistakes, because the dialogue was really cute. It was adorable, but there were some parts where it seemed to kind of shift, and it was a little bit hard to follow along with what exactly was happening. And since it's like a visual novel kind of point and click style, it didn't actually have any animations to tell you what was happening. So like with the monsters, one minute I saw the pretty like slug alien lady, and the next minute I saw what looked like the weird rabbit thing in the beginning that's next to your character eating the weird slug lady, but apparently the monster, the mud monster, was still next to you. I'm confused. I don't know what happened in that little section there. And the dialogue didn't tell me what happened in that little section there, just that a monster showed up and I tried to scream and couldn't. And then I guess it ate me, and then I guess I woke up. I'm a little bit confused, but I did think that the art style was adorable. I liked the concept of this game. I thought it had a really cool premise. I think there could be a lot more. I think there could be something else that you could do with it. So I'm excited to play the second one and see if anything is improved. And developers, if you're watching and you want to hire an editor, I'm really good with checking spelling errors and making sure that all dialogue makes sense. Because I did really like this game. I think it's cute and adorable, and I love the art style, and I like that it's called Be You. I like that it's about being yourself, and I also like the whole thing you did in the beginning there with the color green. I'd never thought of green that way, and I actually genuinely have a new appreciation for it, because I always just, thought of it like spring and grass. But now that I think of it like poison and evil, I love it. So good job there. But yeah, guys, that's all the time we have left for this video. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment down below and let me know. Let me know if you want to see any cute little games like this that are really short be played on the channel, because I'm more than happy to do little one-shot games like that. And I think there are more endings to this game. I just got the one where I'm just a really relaxed person who likes to make music and save the world, and then also destroy the world. But yeah, thanks all you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.